Darwin Núñez and Robertson, Curtis Jones, Liverpool injury news and return dates for Brighton crash. Latest Liverpool injury news and return dates as Jurgen Klopp prepares to face Brighton in the Premier League, with updates on Darwin Núñez and Robertson, Curtis Jones and more. Liverpool return to Premier League action this weekend as they face Brighton at Anfield. The Reds take on the Seagulls in their first match back after the March international break. Liverpool could return to the top of the Premier League table with victory over Brighton. Jurgen Klopp's side are currently second place in the standings, 11 points, with leaders Arsenal, who have a better goal difference than the Reds. Liverpool will kick off before the Gunners face title rivals Manchester City on Sunday, meaning there is the possibility of the Reds ending the weekend top of the table if results go their way. However, Jurgen Klopp will be forced to have several of his key players on the sidelines through injury. The Liverpool boss provided an update on the fitness of his sidelined players in a press conference on Friday. Darwin Núñez was a fitness concern over the international break after he was withdrawn from the Uruguay squad. Núñez was feared to have suffered an injury in the defeat to Manchester United in the FA Cup. However, Jurgen Klopp revealed that Núñez is in training and available to feature against Brighton. Núñez is fine. He did his rehab during the week, Klopp said. Trained the first day partially, and since then he is in full training. Expected return date, Brighton home, March 31st. Diogo Jota. Diogo Jota has been recovering from a knee injury he sustained in the win over Brentford on February 17th. He has been stepping up his recovery over the international break, but is still not in full training. Klopp did not give a time frame for when Jota should be back available, but the club will hope that he could make his return next month if everything goes to plan. Expected return date, April. Trent Alexander-Arnold has been recovering from a knee injury for the majority of 2024. Alexander-Arnold has played just 4 Premier League matches since the turn of the year, with his last appearance seeing him substituted at halftime against Burnley on February 10th. He is stepping up his recovery, but is not expected to be available until until next month if everything goes to plan. Expected return date, April. Ibrahima Konate has been recovering from a muscle injury in recent weeks, which has led to him missing Liverpool's last 4 matches. The defender recovered in time to feature for France during the international break, but was not spotted in training for Liverpool earlier this week. Klopp explained the reason for the absence was not injury related. It was an extra rest day, nothing else, said Klopp. Expected return date, Brighton H, March 31st. Curtis Jones has been recovering from an ankle injury he sustained against Brentford in February. The midfielder has been stepping up his recovery over the last few weeks and could be in contention to make his return against Brighton this Sunday. Klopp provided an update on Jones' fitness admitting that he was still uncertain over the midfielder's availability. "Katz, I'm not sure if he's available," said Klopp, "but will be in training." Expected return date, Brighton H, March 31st. And Robertson emerged as a fitness doubt after suffering an ankle injury during the international break for Scotland. Robertson returned to Merseyside to undergo further assessment, and no time frame has been given for when Liverpool expect the left back to be available again. Klopp did say that the injury was not as bad as first feared. "Rob, we take it a little day by day," said Klopp. "We will see. Won't train today, but not as bad. That is fine." Expected return date, April. Alison Becker has been recovering from an hamstring injury since last month and has not played for the Reds since February 4th against Arsenal. The Brazilian has been stepping up his recovery in recent weeks, but no time frame has been given for when Liverpool expect Alisson to return to the squad. Cohen Cleha has stepped in to replace Alisson since the injury, and it remains to be seen when the Reds' number one will be back available once again. Expected return date, April/May. Stefan Benjestic has struggled with injury this season and has made just 2 appearances for the club, which came back in September. The midfielder has been stepping up his recovery in recent weeks, particularly over the international break. Klopp confirmed that he hopes to have Benjestic return to team training in the near future. A football brain-wise, he is a natural. He's not lost anything there, but rhythm is something else, said Klopp on Friday about Benjestic. He is in partial training with the under-21s and will be in full training with the under-21s next week. Then after that, he'll join our training. That is the plan. Then we will see. Expected return date, April/May. Thiago Alcantara has played just 5 minutes of football for Liverpool this season, which came in a late cancel against Arsenal in February. The midfielder suffered hamstring injury during the game and is now on the sidelines in recovery. It remains to be seen if he will return to the matchday squad before the end of the season. Expected return date unknown. Joel Matip has been recovering from an ACL injury he sustained in the 4-3 win over Fulham at the start of December. Matip is expected to miss the remainder of the season due to the injury. With the defender's contract set to expire this summer, it remains to be seen if he will make another appearance for the club. Expected return date unknown. Ben Doak has been sidelined with a knee injury he sustained during a game for Liverpool's under-21s back in December. No time frame has been given for when the Reds expect to see Doak return to the team training or the matchday squad. Expected return date unknown.